Cities are exciting places, but they can also have their downsides. Have you ever gotten distracted on the subway and missed your stop? Or nearly fallen while going down the stairs on a double-decker bus? Fortunately, some creative minds have devised clever ways to fix these minor problems, like subway stops that light up, slides on buses, and even full-height slides for skyscrapers. Let's explore some of these awesome inventions that could arrive in your city soon. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell button so you won't miss any of our videos. First on our list is basketball bin. The Netherlands is known for having a ton of bikes, and for good reason. Back in the 1970s, biking became popular as a way to make cities safer and more enjoyable. And now the country has about 23 million bikes. But unlike cars, bikes don't have spots to put trash, like a cup holder or trunk. So where do cyclists throw their garbage while riding? That's where these large hoops come in. They're placed along bike paths, allowing riders to toss their trash without needing to stop. These wide, cone-shaped hoops are called blikvangers in Dutch, and they help keep cities cleaner. Imagine if a bike-heavy city like New York had these. Less pollution, less traffic, and cleaner streets. Usually, buildings are put together from the ground up, but one building in Detroit does things differently. It's called the Exchange, and it's being built from the top down. Here's how it works. The core of the building is constructed first, and then each floor is built on the ground. After that, the floors are lifted up and attached to the core one by one. Special machines called strand jacks raise each floor, which weighs about 500 tons, at a speed of 25 feet per hour. Sounds pretty cool, right? But why build this way? This method cuts down on the amount of work needed, saves space at the construction site, and keeps equipment dry during rainy weather. If more cities used this approach, it could save time, space, and money. Navigating the steep stairs of a moving double-decker bus can feel pretty hazardous. Indeed, there's a safer, less frightening way to get down, right. That's where graphic designer and photographer Surreal HK comes in with a smart idea. They've proposed attaching a slide to the back of the bus for a quick and enjoyable emergency exit. Plus, it's designed as a one-way slide, so there's no hassle with people trying to board or exit at the same time. Although the open sides of the slide might be a little risky while the bus is in motion, it's still a fun and creative concept. But Surreal HK didn't stop there. They've also imagined a thrilling way to descend Hong Kong's International Finance Center. Picture this. You pick one of 8 slides at the top, zoom down, and reach the ground floor in just a few seconds. It might sound a bit extreme. After all, most people don't want to risk injury, but it's not entirely unrealistic. Buildings like LA's Bank Tower already feature glass slides on their upper floors as a tourist attraction. If you've used a public urinal, you know that perfect aim isn't always achievable, which can result in messy splashes and drips. Fortunately, that might soon change. Imagine a urinal where you insert your stream inside to avoid any splashback. While it may not be the most sanitary, the concept of a splash-free urinal is quite innovative. There are also less intimidating alternatives available. For instance, in 2022, mechanical engineer Dr. Zhao Pan developed urinals designed to prevent splashback by drawing inspiration from the shape of nautilus shells. His design features surfaces that meet at a 30-degree angle and a V-shaped structure that channels any splashes downward. Just think how much cleaner the floors would be in places like bars and clubs if these were used. Ever find yourself so lost in your music on the subway that you miss your stop? That's happened to me more than once. Thankfully, they've found a way to tackle this issue in Amsterdam. Their subways use LED lights to mark each stop on the route map, so passengers can easily see where they are. This neat feature lets you keep track of your journey without constantly worrying about missing your stop or being on the wrong train. It's tough seeing dogs left tied up outside stores, especially when there's no safe place for them while you're out. That's where DogSpot comes in. This Brooklyn-based company offers an intelligent solution with its interactive kennels. These secure kennels can house dogs up to 100 pounds for up to 90 minutes, keeping them safe and sound. Inside the kennels, there are fans to keep the air fresh and regulate the temperature, making sure your dog is comfortable. Each kennel is disinfected with UV lights after every use to ensure cleanliness. You can also use their app to reserve a spot and monitor your dog through a camera, giving you peace of mind while you're away. Eco-ducts are designed to provide safe passage for wildlife over busy roads. These animal crossings are becoming more widespread. The Netherlands alone boasts over 600 of these structures, which are popping up globally for a good reason. Highways can disrupt vital animal habitats, like the Los Angeles mountain lions. Since 2002, at least 25 of these large cats have lost their lives in traffic accidents. Fortunately, the US government is investing $350 million in creating infrastructure that helps animals, including bridges, fences, and tunnels. One of the most impressive projects is a 210-foot-long crossing near Los Angeles, with a price tag of $90 million. While this might seem like a hefty cost, studies from Canada have shown that similar crossings led to a 90% reduction in wildlife and vehicle collisions. This effort not only protects animals, but also makes roads safer for everyone. Have you ever tried to move a big piece of furniture up a steep staircase? Instead of dealing with that hassle, the Netherlands has devised a much more thoughtful approach. Many homes there, especially those along the canals, are pretty narrow. This is because in the past, wider homes meant higher taxes. To avoid these extra costs, people built tall, slender houses. These homes often have hooks on their outer walls to make moving furniture easier. A rope and pulley system can be attached to these hooks to lift furniture up and move it through the windows. This method works for all sorts of items, from sofas to appliances. Locks are incredible feats of engineering, helping boats adjust to different water levels and navigate steep canals. But how do fish get through these locks? They've created something quite innovative in Utrecht, the world's first fish doorbell. Here's how it works. Underwater cameras monitor the fish waiting to pass through the lock, and people can watch the live feed online. If they see fish in line, they can press a virtual doorbell to alert the lock operator. If there are enough fish, the operator opens the lock, allowing them to move through. This setup helps fish migrate by letting them access deeper waters in the winter and shallower waters in the spring for breeding. When the doorbell is pressed, the lock gates open, releasing a large volume of water to lower both boats and fish to the next section of the canal. Are you stressed from work, school, or the constant hustle and bustle? There's a refreshing way to take a break in Copenhagen: public hammocks. Known as off-ground, these hammocks are set up on the city's boardwalks during the summer, offering a relaxing change from regular benches. Though they might look out of place in an urban environment, they create a serene and laid-back space that's much needed in busy cities. Made from recycled fire hoses and steel pipes, these hammocks are a smart way to reuse materials while adding a touch of relaxation to the public space. You can also find similar hammock setups in Philadelphia and Brooklyn. This trend may spread to more cities, providing a perfect spot to unwind and recharge. Everything here is pretty cool and ingenious, right? We're done yet because there are more innovative designs and ideas that will surely impress you. Click part 2 of this video to see these amazing inventions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification button to stay updated on the latest videos.